viewers who may not recognize you, you do a lot of work behind the scenes. Could you let them know what your name is, where you from, and definitely what do you do?
Yeah. Okay. My name is Phil Kellert. I've been a TV writer, producer, director, executive producer, showrunner, all those titles for a long time. I've been doing it for a long time. And I'm in California right now. I was born in here in Los Angeles, where I am now. And I've done a lot of TV. I started out way back as a writer. I mean, as an actor, and that's what I kind of wanted to do. And then I wrote a play, which was produced, and I was in a little acting company, and we were touring up in San Francisco, and some people came backstage and asked us to write our own play, and they would put it up for us in a theater down here in Los Angeles. And little by little, everybody kind of dropped out of the writing of it, and I decided to write it, and that got me started in the writing bug. And I stayed acting for a little bit, but I kept the writing bug really hit me, and then I just kind of went from there. I wrote on my first television show when I was about 25 years old, so I was very young and very blessed to get in at a young age and stay stay. It takes a lot to keep it up throughout the years, and I managed to do it, and still am doing it. I have also been teaching as of late at UCLA to give back. I have had such a great career and worked on so many different shows, and that I needed to give back somehow. And I thought that teaching would do it. I certainly don't do it for the money, but it's a. But I needed to help writers, new writers, and give them some of my experience and some of my ability to tell them about structure and dialogue and building character and all that. And so it's been very wonderful for me on both sides, And so originally started out on the front of the camera as an actor, and now and always for years have been on the other side of it, doing a lot of TV. I really kind of started out doing my first gig, really, my first paying gig was writing jokes for a show called Hollywood Squares, which was a very popular show years and years ago. And now it's back again, actually. And they've done it in a lot of different, they did hip hop squares at one point. Now they're doing Hollywood Squares again. But that was my first real big job, was writing jokes for Paul Lynde on that show, which was great, and got nominated for 4 Emmys on that show, along with the writing staff, everybody else. We had great writers on that show. So, and then I just kind of moved up and went into the variety show area, back when they, during the Sonny and Cher and Carol Burnett days, and Flip Wilson and all those guys had a lot of variety shows. And so I kind of moved up through the variety. Then I moved into the half hour situation comedy area and stayed there for a long time. And, worked my way up and worked with Stephen Bochco, and then moved on to do some hour drama. And so I kind of did it all, really. I did sketch shows. I did every kind of TV writing imaginable. I did. So and really I kind of learned. It was on the job training for me. It was baptism of fire. Just put me right in and start writing. So yeah.
You actually was doing some work for the Red Fox show. If you could speak about that experience, and what was it like working with him as a writer? Did you actually get to work with him, or did you
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like
it did. Yeah, Red was great. Red was terrific. He was, we put him through a lot. In fact, we dressed him up like Rick James at one point on one of the episodes with a Jerry curls and everything, and just he was trying to get away. I think that episode he was trying to get away from some people that he owed money to, so he disguised himself, and it was pretty much a Rick James thing. But Red was terrific. I mean, he worked hard. No matter what you gave him, he had problems with certain things in the script, but as long as he could hit his mark and say those wonderful stuff. And we had some great people on that show, which eventually we had Sinbad, later on, and terrific people. But Red was pretty hilarious. But he was that character. He was the same kind of person he played in those shows, and wonderful guy. Loved Red a lot, and yeah, so he was terrific. He was really terrific. No matter what we wrote, he would. If it was doable, he would do it. If like I said, we put him through some hoops, doing different things here and there on that show, and loved it. Yeah, yeah, he was terrific.